Hey guys, Coach Charles here with Fit Health in Herndon, Virginia. Today we're going to be talking about getting ready for a turkey trot or a 5K within 3 weeks. So Thanksgiving is right around the corner and there's still time for you to get ready to run a 5K. I've always enjoyed doing this. Last year I wasn't able to run my 5K because of arthritis in my big toe, and I've been spending a lot of time this year trying to figure out how to run again. And so I recently started running again, and the toe is feeling better, and I'm kind of learning how much activity I can put on it and then still survive that night and the next day, and so on and so forth. If you still want to be able to run a turkey trot or a 5K between now and Thanksgiving, here's how you get started. All right, we're going to keep this really, really simple. So a lot of times when people start running, they just go out and run as far as they can that first day, and then the next day they're absolutely miserable. Their feet hurt, their calves hurt, their shins, they have shin splints, their hips hurt, their lower back hurts, they get a pain up in the shoulder. So we want to avoid all that because we only have 3 weeks or so to get ready for the turkey trot. So we're going to start off really nice and easy. Now, if you've already been doing a lot of walking or if you've already been running, this is going to be too easy for you. You can adjust what I'm saying based on your level of activity that you're already capable of performing today. All right, so we're just going to assume that you're not ready for a turkey trot at all and you're starting from ground zero. Here we go. First thing you're going to do is get a watch where you either, use like a digital watch. I prefer the Timex. Okay, because this one I can set with a 30-second repeat countdown timer, or I can set it up for intervals. And what you're going to do is just run for 30 seconds at a nice, easy pace, and then you're going to walk for 2 or 3 of those 30-second cycles. Okay, so run for one 30-second cycle, and then walk for 2 or 3 30-second cycles, depending on how you're feeling, right? And your first day you could do a mile, or you could do 2 miles, but I wouldn't try to do all 3.1 miles on that first day. So for the first week, all you're going to do is every other day run for 30 seconds and then walk for 60 to 90 seconds. Okay. Now in week 2, you're going to run for 30 seconds and walk for 30 seconds. Okay, so as soon as that beeper goes off, you just start running. And then the beeper goes off again. Even if you feel like you can continue running, start walking. I know this sounds silly for a lot of folks who used to run long distances and such, but this is really going to help your body to get ready for this race without causing major tissue damage, okay? Or damage to your small joints in your feet or your ankle, your knees, etc. Now that third week, we're going to shift up to doing a minute running and a minute walking. A minute running, a minute walking. And before you know it, you're actually going to be ready to run your 5K on Thanksgiving. You're going to be able to complete your turkey trot. Now what happens if you can't run the entire way? That's okay, right? Maybe you only run half a mile and then you walk for a minute or so, and then you run another half a mile and you walk for a minute or so. But over these 3 weeks, you'll be able to run a lot more than you think you can. And I've had people walk through this process, and once they got to the minute of running, minute of walking, they ran the turkey trot and ran the whole thing all the way through. And they really surprised themselves and maybe ran in like the 32, 33 minute time frame. Okay, so that's the general plan. Start out really easy, 30 seconds walking, 30 seconds running, and then 60 to 90 seconds of walking, and then the running again. Do that for a mile, mile and a half, or 2 miles. And then gradually extend what you're doing every other day until you can run for a minute, walk for a minute, run for a minute, walk for a minute, and you pretty much get to a range where you can just do that for miles and miles. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below, and I'll get back to you. We'll see you next week.